This is a disclaimer. I am not responsible for what I say on this motherfucking show.
Kick your shit, bitch.
What the fuck it is? What's up, y'all? I mean, this is you tuned into another episode of K.S.W.R. You know, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. You know, hit the thumbs up on this video. You know, any other video that you see on come across your YouTube and shit. You know, I'm trying to continue to grow this show. So yeah, by y'all hitting the thumbs up and shit, liking the video, that's most definitely going to be it's going to help go towards that goal. And man, oh man, last week we had a whole lot of social media beef all week. Every day was something new. Every hour, every minute, it was just updates with tweets and shit and all that type of stuff. Yeah, heavy hitters in the game: Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. And also, before we get into it though, this episode is sponsored by W. You know, yeah, y'all can holler at them for y'all energy drink needs. You know, they got a lot of flavors and stuff, man. Use promo code KICK and shit at the checkout. Yeah, I mean, thank me later. But yeah, y'all, man, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, they were straight on demon time, yo. It's fucking demon time. And it wasn't no little cute little shit, no little what they call it, subtweet beef. It wasn't none of that. It was straight. Everything was direct and straightforward. And it was ugly. You know, families got dragged into it. It was kids got mentioned, mental health issues, was spreaded. Drug rumors, money threats. Yeah, I mean, it was most definitely like hands down one of the nastiest, hip hop feuds we had this year. You know, they got my I think they should get in the booth though. That'd be better instead of just tweeting shit. But if you miss it, don't worry, I got you. You know, I'm about to walk y'all through the whole thing, and I'm gonna give you the real, my real unfiltered thoughts on it. You know, the type of shit that you ain't gonna hear on, no little mainstream outlets and shit. So we jumping straight into this motherfucking man. I got my notes right here and shit. But yeah, Cardi, she dropped her album, Am I the Drama, whatever. She dropped that last week. You know, sold 200K. You could go check out that video I did, episode on that, whatever. But in the midst of that, you know, here come Nicki. You know, as soon as numbers dropped and stuff like that. Anytime a female artist drop an album, Nicki always in the shadows lurking. She got to come out. With she number one female rapper this, number one female rapper that, and all that crap. But Nicki, she hopped on Twitter or X, whatever you call it. But she hopped on there clowning Cardi B her $4.99 promo. $4.99? Yeah, the promo price. She's basically saying Cardi sales ain't real. And she's saying that they was inflated. Then Nicki started with the slick pregnancy jokes. Y'all already know when Nicki throws shade, she don't even got a name drop. Just know who it's aimed at. You most definitely know that. You know what I mean? Cardi, she wasn't letting that slide. So she went off. She told Nicki stop comparing herself to the new girls and shit. Like, why you worrying about me? Compare yourself to your peers. She even mentioned names. She said Drake, Rihanna. That was just to name a few. But she basically said you falling off. And you picking fights with me to stay relevant. That's a bold shot for real, for real. But it most definitely didn't stop there, y'all. The beef went left real quick and fast in a hurry. Cardi, she accused Nicki of being bipolar and schizophrenic. She said Nicki on drugs heavy. She was talking about coke and perks, Xanax, and y'all know once you throw the drug accusations out there, it's past rap beef at that point. That's straight slander. So Nicki clapped back, calling Cardi Barney B, she dragged Lil Culture into a Cardi daughter, calling kids monkeys and roaches. And once you talk about people's kids, that's straight beyond beef. Everything come off the table once you mention kids, so that's like some straight on sight shit. But shit personal beyond that point. And then Cardi brought up Nicki Minaj's brother, Jelani, whoever he is, but she brought up his case. She was saying she allegedly told she talking about him. I think he got locked up for a PDF case or whatever, a PDF file. Y'all could understand what I'm trying to say. But she brung that up, and Nicki, she allegedly told Cardi sponsors that, they had 3 days to cut her off or she'll air them all out. That's not even rap no more at this point. That's just straight money. That's livelihood. That's war. So anytime you fuck with somebody's livelihood, that's straight war. And man, social media only made it worse. Yo, the Nicki got the Barbs and Cardi, she got the Barty gang. They was all beefing, going at it last week. They had strange shots of deleted tweets flying around. Cardi's sister old tweets resurfaced, people digging up abortion claims, family drama, all that messy shit. And honestly, man, the fans, they low key keeping this beef alive. Every time one of them throw a shot, the fan bases, they throwing gasoline on it, adding more fuel to the fire. And it's like they don't even want peace between Cardi and Nicki. It's like, they living for the chaos and shit just like everybody else is on social media, how they watch. They live for chaos as entertainment to them. So man, TikTok, they had a circus on there, folks making edits, reaction videos, who run around, breakdowns like it's a boxing match and shit, yo. But man, I ain't even gonna hold y'all though, yo. I'ma be real, but this beef right here, in my opinion, I feel like if y'all, I felt like y'all should get in a booth, but all this other shit, extra shit that they doing, I feel like they most definitely taking too far. Most definitely went too far. But like I love competition and shit like that. I love rap beef when it's about the bars. At least we got some of that with Kendrick and Drake last year. And that shit pushes the culture. You know, who's the better MC, who's selling more, who's hotter, that type of thing. But when you start talking about people, kids and families, you know, that's a no no. Even mental health and drug addictions and shit. That ain't hip hop smoke. That's most definitely character assassination. So man, they was Jesus Christ. Nicki, I lost I ain't gonna hold you. I lost a lot of Nicki lost a lot of points in my eyes. I most definitely lost some respect for her when she brought up Cardi daughters and stuff. She actually was talking about her appearance and stuff, her gums, her teeth, whatever. But yeah, I most definitely I wasn't feeling that. That was a no no in my eyes though. And man, oh man, I most definitely got more to get into with this motherfucking this Cardi Nicki shit, man. They every day all last week, man. They was boy, god dang, god dang. They was just it was something new, a update every hour. They most definitely had their phones in their hand, boy. They was yeah. They might as well need to go. They need to set up a boxing match, swap this shit out. But yeah, though, I'll be right back. Let's take a little quick break. I'll be right the fuck back right after this.
Season 4 is here now, and we celebrating with 4 new items in the merch store available for sale. Follow us on Instagram at Kick and Shit with Rich to access the merch store and spend some money. Don't be selfish. Kick your shit, bitch.
And back to the
Kick
show,
your
man. We
shit,
back, man.
bitch.
More social media beef, man. Internet beef, and this Nicki Minaj Cardi thing to be exact. Yeah, Cardi. We Cardi, she came out swinging, man. No filter. And honestly, you could tell she hit Nicki with some shots that fans, been whispering at for years and shit like that. At the same time, Cardi, dragging family into it. That's yeah, cause she also brought up Nicki's son. What she call him, Papa Bear or something like that. Whoever Nicki's son is, but she Cardi most definitely brought him into the equation as well. That's dangerous ground. And Nicki, she a vet, so she know exactly how to push buttons. She know her fan base gonna amplify everything she do and say. So but Nicki was like she was threatening brands, like threatening brands and sponsors. I feel like that's real grimy. That's taking food out of people's mouths. And at this point, it don't even feel like it's music beef anymore. These two women who straight up hate each other. Using social media platforms like it's a battlefield. And the crazy part is they both talented as fuck. Both beautiful women and shit. They even kind of look alike a little bit though. But they most definitely too talented to even be doing this type of shit. Cardi, she fresh off a #1 album, should be focused on that. But Nicki came at her, so whatever. And plus, it's more promo for more promo for Cardi, even though she just dropped the album. So yeah, but they ain't gotta be doing that though. Most definitely don't. Nicki. Cardi dropped the album last week, #1 album, and Nicki, she one of the biggest female rappers of all time. She even said once Cardi dropped her album, Nicki came out and said 326. What is it? 32626. Her album. She supposed to be dropping a new album, releasing some new music. So I don't know why the hell they tearing each other down. Instead they could be running the game together. In my opinion, the female rap world at that too. And like I feel like that's why we need to keep it all the way 100 for real. Cause female rap, to me, female rap, it already got the stigma of being messy, catty and full of drama, which is so true. And this beef it feeds right into the narrative. Instead of celebrating two powerful women in hip hop, the headlines are about them calling each other drug addicts and dragging their kids and through it, into the situation and through it and all that crap, dragging their names all through the mud. That's not good. It makes the whole thing look bad, because let's keep it real though, for real though. When male rappers beef, it's usually on wax, on a track and shit like that. It may be some disrespect, but it don't usually get, personal like this, like this, like this. And Cardi and Nicki, they airing out real life dirt for millions to see. And you can't ever fully walk that back. It's most definitely, once all the shit they've been doing, well, the things that they said to each other, most definitely can't walk that back. Like Cardi song, once it's up, it's stuck. I most definitely feel that for real, for real. So I feel like this beef it might not end until one of them literally fall off or they have a sit down and have a face to face, which I highly doubt. Only face to face they're gonna have probably if they do is it's gonna be an altercation, no talking. So man, oh man, too much pride in the way, too much history. They ain't having no motherfucking face to face, no sit downs. And Cardi said she was done responding. But we all know she most definitely gonna come back if Nicki sends some words her way and shit like that, some shade or whatever. Nicki thrive off this. She most definitely do this her arena. She love to smoke. So my question for y'all motherfuckers, man, who do y'all think really won last week? All that social media beef between Cardi and Nicki. You know, uh Cardi with the no hold bar clapbacks, or Nicki with the strategic shade, and threats to the bag and shit. She threatening Cardi bag and shit. Or do you think both of them lost because it got too personal? You know, but whatever. Y'all can hit me up on social media. Drop your takes. I even feature some of them. In the next episode if y'all drop them bitches, whatever, in the comments and shit like that. And if you think this beef is too good for hip hop, I need to hear why. Cause right now it look messy as hell to me. Most definitely do. So yeah, man. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I feel like what else I got to say? I don't nothing for real. But that's the Cardi and Nicki it's the Cardi and Nicki episode, man. The most nastiest, pettiest, most personal rap beef we've seen in years. Cause y'all most definitely gotta stay tuned, cause this shit is far from over. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, share this episode. Keep it locked in with K.S.W.R. Until next time, keep it raw. Keep it real. And don't let motherfuckers don't let beef out there. If you beef with motherfuckers, what I mean, don't let that little smoke make you lose your mind for real. And yeah, that's all I got to say, man. And I'm out this bitch.
Kick your shit, bitch.